All right, welcome back. I hope everyone enjoyed their break. So, to those who were not with us this morning, let me introduce myself again. My name is Yvonne. I am the Accounts Receivables Finance Trainer. So, we've been talking about a lot of terms that we were hearing of for the first time since we are now moving to SAP S/4HANA. And the one that stood out for me was the business partner, because I know that we use this term a lot. So I would love for us to discuss this term, business partner. What is a business partner? So a business partner can be a person, it could be an organization or a group that a company has a business interest in. I always advise my users and my students that before they create any type of business partner in the system, they need to always make sure that they know what type of a business partner that is. If it's a person, then they'll know which fields to choose and obviously which option to go for. And in order for you to create this business partner, you need a transaction code in SAP. A transaction code that we're using for this transaction is called BP. So when you log into the system for the first time, you will be seeing a SAP Easy Access screen, right? So this screen basically allows you to access your transactions either via a transaction code or what we call a menu path, right? So since we already have that business partner transaction code, we're just going to type it in there in the transaction code field, and then next we will click on the green check mark. Okay, so once you click on that green check mark, the system will take you to the next screen. You can alternatively you can press the enter key on your keyboard, or you can click on that green check, and that will open up the next screen. This is basically where we create business partners. But before you go to the next screens where you'll populate all those fields, the system will prompt you. It'll ask you, what kind of a business partner are you creating? Are you creating a person, organization, or a group? So in our example, we are creating a supplier as a business partner. So we will select organization. Then once you click on that radio button next to organization, you will click on the green check mark. That will bring you to the create organization screen. And another tip that I always share with my users and my students is always look at the top of the screen, because SAP will always tell you exactly where you are. As you can see now, we're on the create organization FI screen. So I know the screen may look a little bit daunting to a lot of people because it has a lot of tabs, but you are not required to maintain all these tabs. So the most important ones obviously will be the address, where you'll populate all the details pertaining to the customer or the business partner's name, the business name, the title, and the search terms. And then you also have the address overview that will have a list of all the customers' addresses. And then you also have identification, where we need to know what is the customer's EIN number or that registration number. And then after that, you can also look at the payment transactions, where we basically record all the customers' payment details. This is basically your first stop shop, right? So when you create that business partner for the first time, you need to make sure that you have all the details. And once you're happy that you have populated all the fields, you will click on this button called Save. This is where our Save button is. Alternatively, you can also use Control S to save the entries. And always be on the lookout at the bottom, because the system will always prompt you. If there's something that's missing, it will give you that warning or that error message at the bottom. Let's say maybe there was one field that was missing that you needed to populate. The system will always prompt you and say, please fill out missing details. And then once you do that, then you will click on the Save button. So I'm just going to pause there and see if we have any questions from our audience. And if not, we will just move on, because I know that there's another session after this one. And yeah, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you all. I have shared my details in the chat, so if you want to contact me, please do so at any given time. Thank you.